she won't be there, and you just won't see cause you just don't care. Change her name and bury her there, leave some space.
Next song is called Thief, which is the oldest song on the record.
Yeah.
It came from a song that we used to play around with when we first started.
Which was called?
It's called You and Me and Her, and it was about a guy who was having a menage a trois with a mother and a daughter. It wasn't autobiographical.
Saucy.
It was saucy, but in a really Glasgow way. It just wasn't that glamorous. Oh, that sounds bad, I don't mean that. But
Glasgow's a glamorous place.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure
it
menage
is.
a trois going all the time in Glasgow. We just don't know about it.
there was a book I read around about that time called Powder. Did you read that?
Oh yes, yeah.
Like one of the main characters in that band had a menage a trois on Ibiza with a hippie mum and her daughter.
Haven't we all?
No, but I seem to remember thinking that sounded nice. The way he described them.
Sounds dead nice.
So the original song came out of that and then disappeared, but the main riff from that song reappeared. I seem to remember before we went to record it, I didn't want to let anybody hear it, so I didn't like it.
Aye.
You were quite
Very reluctantly. He said Tony likes this one.
No, he did, but the order was that I didn't want to let Tony hear it
Ah.
in case he liked
in
it,
case you liked it.
and he did.
But even that, the reworked demo version was very different from the version
That
ended up on the
turned
album.
out a lot different. I like how it turned out, actually.
Well, it sort of took care of itself in pre-production, if I remember right. We added that
Is it quite disco?
stuff.
Disco beat.
Your favourite drum beat?
Aye.
I'm sorry.
No, I like it.
It's quite, I guess it's disco in some way.
It's good though, I can do disco. I was born in the 70s, fuck's sake.
I'm a great dancer,
You are.
as we all know.
She must take whatever she must.
Dogtown is the name of the next song. I think it might be one of her favourites. It's definitely one of my favourites.
Yeah, it's good to play.
It's got a great groove to it. As a bass player, I'm all about grooves.
It was another song that recorded really easy.
We did that quite early. We
Yeah.
did that almost right at the beginning.
Yeah.
If it wasn't the first song, I think it might have been the first song.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
It was. When I first demoed that song, I saved it on my laptop under the Green Chill theme
Aye.
because I thought it sounded a bit like the Green Chill theme tune.
I remember one of the nights we were working on it in the studio, and we introduced our American producer, Tony Hofer, to the delights of the Green Chill theme song.
Amongst other
Amongst
great
other
British
ones,
theme
yeah.
tunes
Grandstand.
like Grandstand,
Black Beauty.
Ski Sunday,
He actually was trying to find an album.
He was blown away
Yeah.
by these wonderful theme
the
tunes.
Snooker theme.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I was going to say the Formula 1 theme, but that doesn't count.
Oh no. But no, it's got a great groove and it's a great building track. I'm looking forward to playing it live actually. I think
Yeah, me
it should
too.
be an opening song in the live set.
Do you put it on while you're building?
Aye,
Cool.
while I'm doing some work.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
On our windows, kicking in doors, waiting on a sign to define you could be mine and I can be yours.
Next song is called Rosanna.
Rosanna.
That one was an idea I'd had for ages that was just an instrumental that needed some words and needed a song built around it. And sometimes you just have to wait until it writes itself. And it wrote itself, thankfully, when we made this record.
Came out lovely.
I think it's the best drum sound you've ever had.
It's like hip hoppy sounding.
You sound big. You sound like a big guy.
We may have to do this again
Come.
because it's comes in the background.
That's okay, right? Sometimes you get songs where you just don't know if there's a lot to say about them, though. I really like listening to that song, but it speaks for itself, really. It's not a whole lot you could describe about it.
Also did the middle-eight section, that was a fairly new late addition.
Yeah, sometimes producers like to just throw something at you to change quickly, and you just have to run with it and do the change and hope that it works afterwards. And I think
It's one of my favourite parts of the song.
that one works. Sometimes you just need somebody to push you in that direction, because it's not something I would have thought of. I think we were even struggling to finish it. I remember before we went out to make the record, there was a certain point of this isn't finished.
Yeah.
It's nice to have somebody sometimes just to tell you that for certain and let them decide. I like that song though. Or I like how it's turned out.
Sounds great. And it does have a bloody good drum sound,
It does have a good drums.
if you're into drums.
I love drums. Hate drummers.
Naturally.
I was still a begged and took you home with me. Still have done it.
The next song is called Slow. Possibly, I'm not sure what people make of that one. I get the feeling if you were if you liked our band for doing a certain thing, you might not like that song.
You quickly get over that though, because it's a very, very good and powerful song.
Is it powerful?
Yeah.
Brings me to tears.
It's
Great song.
it's just not typically us, but seemed like it had to go on there.
Yeah.
Another good drum sound, by the way.
Another great drum sound.
It's a drum machine.
So
It's tell us a drum
it
machine.
does.
That's the 70s kit, you know?
Yeah. That's good. At one point, were we not thinking about doing something interesting with it?
More interesting.
More interesting.
It's when people hear it, they'll either recognise it or they won't. Don't mean haven't heard the song before. They'll recognise the theme, if you like. A male heartbreak song. There's not many male heartbreak songs.
Unless you're Bruce Springsteen.
Unless, or One Direction, you know. But like, a mature male heartbreak.
So we're standing up for the dudes. Is that what we're doing?
We cry too, you know.
Strong men also. I think. Strong men.